Hello and welcome to another video where I will be talking about the backstory of Spider-Punk while showing off this cool suit. Not one I'm really particularly fond of. But anyway, as always with these, little disclaimer, I didn't do any research, this isn't scripted, I'm not reading a script, so it's all off the top of my head on the backstory and origins of Spider-Punk. Anyway, now this character, he isn't Peter Parker. His name is Hobie Brown, and he's from an alternate universe. He first appeared in an issue of Amazing Spider-Man. It was for the Spider-Verse event, because okay, sorry, that it just distracted me. But yeah, for the Spider-Verse event, they created a bunch of new Spider people, and he was one of them. He probably caught on the most out of all the new Spider people. I mean, except for Spider-Gwen, of course. She's the one who caught on the most. But yeah, of all the new Spider-Men, Hobie himself here, he has his own fan following. He's the character people want to see more of, I guess. But I'm not super into the character. I never loved him, but he's interesting. Basically, his Earth, everything is punk rock. The world, or I think it's the world. Maybe it's just America, but it's ruled over by this version of normal Norman Osborn, who's the president. Big step up from mayor in this game, right? And he's basically Spider-Punk's main antagonist. In his first appearance, he's seen finally taking the fight to Osborn and taking him down and freeing America, his home country, from the evilness that is President Osborn. Let's see if I can get this. God damn. I don't know how I always fail that.
Nothing puts a pep in my step like halting an illegal drug deal.
Anyway, but yeah, he takes down the evil President Osborn, and everything seems safe, but then he is recruited into the Spider-Army. I think it was Superior Spider-Man's army. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Superior's, but it could, I don't remember. But, and he was told that there was this new threat coming. He needed to help, so he did. And he survived the Spider-Verse after he went back to his home Earth. Chill, maybe rock out a bit. Maybe play on his guitar, which he has his guitar in here. I should equip that actually. More recently he's appeared, because they're doing basically Spider-Verse all over again, but this time it's called Spider-Geddon. And he had a one-shot where on his Earth, this villain from the future, Kang the Conglomerator, shows up, which I find hilarious. I love that. It's a good joke name, Kang the Conglomerator, instead of Kang the Conqueror. Basically, he's kind of a metaphor for, Disney, Sony, wanting to make money off Spider-Man, saying that, Spider-Man is the most profitable hero. So that's why he needs Spider-Punk, because, he is super profitable. Basically the entire story is a metaphor, and it's funny. But he ends up not being able to beat Kang alone, so he gets help from, his anarchist Captain America. Maybe he's even called Captain Anarchy or something, who isn't as profitable. And then there's a punk rock Bruce Banner who can turn into a punk rock Hulk, but he doesn't want to. He's sworn off that life, but he has to. And he ends up aiding and they take down Kang. And then Hobie is recruited to help again, to fight the Inheritors again. But it's kinda weird. They're just basically recycling the plot, but I'm sure Spider-Punk fans are happy to see Hobie back. That's pretty much everything there is to know about him. That he's this kind of punk rock version of Hobie Brown, who in the main universe is actually the Prowler. And in this one Secret Wars universe, he was a Spider Hero, which is close to Spider-Punk, I guess. But basically in that universe, Peter Parker died, and he promised to continue on his legacy as Spider-Man. But then it shows a panel later, like him looking at an issue of the Daily Bugle, or not issue, but whatever, you know, a paper of the Daily Bugle, and you know, it says, "New spider hero in town, definitely not Spider-Man." He's just like, "Oh man, like nobody thinks I'm Spider-Man." So yeah, and from then on, everyone just starts calling him Spider Hero, and he's just like Spider-Man. But you know, nobody calls him that. So yeah, that's the only other universe where Hobie becomes Spider-Man. I said most universes, he's the Prowler. So sometimes Aaron Davis is Prowler. So I'm trying to think. I guess. Also on his universe, another character who's changed into a musician, who's also a musician on another Earth, is Gwen Stacy. Like on his Earth, you know, she's like this huge, you know, like she's like, I don't know, think of like the biggest, you know, musician you can think of, the most famous, and she's basically that for his Earth. So, you know, she's basically the gold standard of punk rock, what every musician aspires to be. So yeah, he's a huge fan of her, and of course Spider-Gwen, on her Earth, she's a drummer, so, you know, that's not, you know, unique to his universe, her being a musician. You know, she was also created during Spider-Verse, so, you know, I guess when they were making Spider-Verse, they really liked the idea of a musician, Gwen Stacy. Che, whatever, I mean, I guess in the Ultimate Universe, she was kind of punk rock, so, you know, it works. But, yeah, I think that's really all there is to say about Spider-Punk. He didn't have all that much, you know, history. So he's still got a very large fan following, despite, you know, his very short, you know, run in the comics. Of course, like, he's going to be getting more with the upcoming Spider-Geddon. You know, he's going to take part in that and help fight Inheritors again. Who knows, maybe he'll return, maybe he'll get a solo series. I wouldn't be shocked, considering last time they gave us Spider-Gwen and Web Warriors, or whatever it was called. It was called Web Warriors, right? Yeah, but said, like, not a character I super loved. He's okay, I'm not against him either. You know, but I know a lot of people do like him. Personally, out of all, like, the new Spider people, I really like Spider UK, Billy Braddock. And he's kind of like his universe's version of Captain Britain. I know, he's cool. But this video isn't about him. It's about Spider-Punk, aka Hobie Brown. But that's really all there is, so I guess I'll wrap the video up here.
Turn this way.
This guy just insult me. Spider-Punk doesn't like being insulted.
Hey, sounds corny, but you're my hero.
But okay. Anyway, I'll end the video here. Let me know which suits I should do videos for next, and I'll see you in the next one. Das Vidania.